Om Namah Shivaya children. In last video we had discussed on different types of force, and today we are going to learn the remaining part of this chapter. Let's start. This is chapter 11, Force and Pressure. In this session we will cover the following topics: pressure, pressure exerted by liquids, pressure exerted by gases, and atmospheric pressure. You have learnt in class 7 that strong winds during a storm or a cyclone can blow away even the rooftops. You also learnt that winds and cyclones are caused by the differences in air pressure. Is there any relation between pressure and force? Let us find out. Take 5 wooden boxes of almost the same size. Fill them with scrap iron to make them heavy. Arrange these boxes on a wooden table, placing them side by side. See the impact of the push force from these boxes on the table. You will notice that the table remains normal and it is not affected by the push force, that is, weight of boxes upon it. Now, rearrange these boxes on the same table, placing them towards the center and one over the other. Now see the impact. In this arrangement, the table either bends or breaks under the weight of the boxes. Can you guess why does this happen? Though the force applied in both the cases is same, but in first case impact is less and in second the table bends, and this impact is called pressure. This activity proves that both the force and its coverage area are important. The force acting on a unit area of a surface is called pressure. Pressure is equal to force upon area on which it acts. That is, P is equal to F by A. Let us recall some of our daily life experiences. Have you ever noticed that why school bags have wide straps? A school bag has wide straps so that the weight of the bag may fall over the large area of the shoulders of the child, thus resulting in less pressure on the shoulders. And due to less pressure, it is quite comfortable to carry the heavy school bag. Why sharp knife cuts better as compared to blunt knife? A sharp knife has a very thin edge. It cuts object better because the area of contact is very small. The force of our hand falls over a very small area of the object, producing a large amount of pressure. And this large amount of pressure cuts the object easily. Now, why the tip of the needle is sharp? Due to its sharp tip, the needle will put the force on a very small area of the cloth, producing a large pressure sufficient to pierce the cloth being stitched. So, from all the above experiences, we can conclude that smaller the area on which the force acts, greater is the impact. And this impact is known as pressure. Do liquids exert pressure like solid? Yes. Let us understand some things about the pressure exerted by liquids. Take 3 transparent glass pipe or plastic pipe. Fix a balloon at one of its ends. Pour water and observe the balloon and also the height of the water. In which of these will the balloon fill up with more water? In this one. That is because there is more water in this column. Thus, the pressure exerted by water at the bottom of the container depends on the height of the column. Make the arrangement as shown in the picture. Fill the glass tube with water. Observe the balloon. Is there any changes in size? Yes. The balloon bigger when we fill the tube with water. What does the bulging balloon indicate? It shows that liquid exert pressure on the walls of the container. Now, you know that liquids exert pressure on the sides of the container too. That is why pipes that are not strong start leaking when a lot of water flows through them. Take an empty plastic bottle. Drill 4 holes all around at the same height near the bottom of the bottle. Now fill the bottle with water. What do you observe? You will observe different streams of water coming out of the holes, falling at the same distance from the bottom. What can you say about liquids from this experiment? We can say that liquids exert equal pressure at the same depth. Now, what about the gases? Do they exert pressure in the same way as liquids? Yes. That is why you can blow up a balloon. When more and more air goes inside the balloon, it exerts more and more pressure on the side of the balloon, which makes it grow bigger. So, gases exert pressure on the sides of the container. We know that there is air all around the earth. This envelope of air around us is known as atmosphere. It extends up to many kilometers above the surface of the earth. The pressure exerted by this air is known as atmospheric pressure. There is a column of air on your head too. So, if your head is about 10 centimeter into 10 centimeter and height of air column is around 10 centimeter, how much air are you carrying on your head? It is almost as much as a weight of 1000 kg. So, why doesn't it crush us? Why? This is because air pressure outside our body is equal to air pressure inside our body. In our day-to-day activities, we experience these instances of atmospheric pressure. Some common examples are sipping cold drink through a straw, dipping the nozzle of the syringe in the liquid, and filling up ink in fountain pen. Let us understand them one by one. Do you know what happens when you sip the cold drink? The air pressure inside the straw is less, and the air pressure on the surface of the drink is more, which pushes the drink up into the straw to reach our mouth. In case of a syringe, the doctor dips its nozzle into the liquid and pulls the piston, thereby lowering the air pressure inside the syringe. In the another example of ink-filled fountain pens that have rubber tubing. The rubber tube is pressed to push out the air from it, thus reducing air pressure inside the tube. Let us summarize what we have learnt. Force per unit area is known as pressure. Pressure from solids is due to their weight and acts downwards. But in case of liquids and gases, the pressure exerted by them is downwards, sideways, and upward also. That means in all directions. The envelope of air around us is known as atmosphere. The pressure exerted by air is known as atmospheric pressure. Children, based on the topic that we have learned today, there are some activities for you. Complete question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 from the exercise of your textbook in the physics notebook. In our next session, we will begin with the new chapter. Till then, stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you, children. Om Namah Shivaya.